Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Landon. Thanks for watching this video in advance. I mean, I don't know for a fact that you're gonna watch it. You might turn it off this exact second. You might have already paused it. You might have already pushed away, but if you're still here, thanks for watching. I wanna tell you about my top 5 favorite Charles Spurgeon quotes. All right, 2 quick things before we get rolling, which is number 1, it would be great if you'd like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead, you can do it right now. I read an article that said you're supposed to do that. I feel so dorky doing it. Anyways, I've got some resources for you below. If there's a free Bible overview PDF, I'd love to send you. It's in the description box below. I also have this Bible study magazine that I wrote during quarantine. I hired an artist to design it and lay it out. It's a beautiful book. It is based around the metaphors that God uses himself to describe the Bible. So the Bible's like silver, it's like light, it's like a hammer, it's like milk, it's like bread, it's like a sword, and there's essays and Bible study content around each of those. I really think it would bless your heart. There's print and digital copies in the description box below. Let's do it. Top 5 favorite Charles Spurgeon quotes. I have a bit of a friendship crush on Charles Spurgeon, which is tough because he's been dead for 200 years. That being said, I love him. He's amazing. Almost all of his sermons are online. He'll preach lengthy sermons on exceedingly small portions of the text, and I'm just a big fan of him. I read a wonderful biography of him and his wife, and I can't remember what it's called because I am dumb. But it really got me into Spurgeon about 10 years ago when I was hanging out with a buddy in Scotland reading this Charles Spurgeon biography. And I'd highly encourage you, if you don't know who he is, to check out Treasury of David. It's a 3-volume commentary on the book of Psalms. It's not a technical commentary. It is a preaching commentary. It is stirring. He basically wrote a sermon on every single psalm, and I want to follow in his footsteps, and I'm working on a video series called God's Playlist. I've already done 4 or 5 of them over the past couple of years, but I'd like to do all 150, and that's like my little tribute to my guy, Charles Spurgeon, who I love. All right, here we go. Top 5 favorite Charles Spurgeon quotes. Coming in at number 5, on Psalm 23, Charles Spurgeon said this: "What condescension is this, that the infinite Lord assumes toward his people the office and character of a shepherd?" Coming in at number 4, on Colossians chapter 1, verse 12 through 13, Charles Spurgeon said, "This passage is a mine of riches. I can anticipate the difficulty in preaching and the regret in concluding we shall experience this evening because we are not able to dig out all the gold which lies in this precious vein. We lack the power to grasp and the time to expatiate upon that volume of truths which is here condensed into a few short sentences." Well, I think we lack the power. Don't know if you did, Chuck. Coming in at number 3, on Galatians chapter 6, verse 8, Charles Spurgeon said, "He shall reap what the Spirit really is and what the Spirit really generates, life everlasting." And I am obsessed with the way that he talked about the Holy Spirit generating life in us, like a generator that doesn't need gas or electricity, a perpetual motion machine of generating real, true life. Jesus said, "I came that you may have life and have it abundantly." And coming in at number 2, on October 22nd, 1885, in London, England, Charles Spurgeon preached an entire 50-minute sermon just on Luke chapter 18, verse 1. And I wish I was there. And in it he said, "Get on the knees of your soul." And then coming in at number 1, I've quoted this in a sermon many times. This is my favorite Charles Spurgeon quote that I've read, although I'm sure many of my favorite Charles Spurgeon quotes are still out there in books that I have not read yet because of how much printed material he has. Of Psalm 150, Charles Spurgeon says, "We have now reached the last summit of the mountain chain of Psalms. It rises high into the clear azure, and its brow is bathed in the sunlight of the eternal world of worship. It is a rapture. Its brow is bathed in the sunlight of the eternal world of worship." That's what I want to say when I walk through the gates of heaven, although I'll probably be too excited and I'll forget, or I'll probably say nothing at all. But if I do say something, I want to say, my brow has been bathed in the sunlight of the eternal world of worship. It is a rapture. I feel like commenting any more on it would be dismissive of how powerful the quote is. If you like Charles Spurgeon, or if you like these quotes and you've never heard of them, like I said before, I'd highly recommend the Treasury of David. You can also go online, and there's some amazing guys who've actually compiled all of his written sermons. In the 1800s, they were mailing his written sermons typed out all around the world. And it's very powerful. And I hope one day to be able to visit his church in England. That was it. Charles Spurgeon, top 5 quotes. I should have done top 50. I should do another one. Top 500 Charles Spurgeon quotes. The video is like 16 hours long. No one watches it. The YouTube stats are just like horrific. It just goes way down. There's no likes. Just kidding. Hey, God bless you. We'll see you here next time.